glad to hear what you have to say, I'm sure.
Yeah. Well, they might be embarrassed now when they hear me going to say this, because ministers, and I'm glad that there is actually some females in here as well, because I'd like to know, with the funding that's being spent at the moment in the education network, and yet we are seeing a whistleblower come out over the SPHE, which is actually porn being taught to children between the age of 12 and 15 in schools. I want to know, do the ministers sitting here today, do you agree with it? Do you agree with children being taught porn inside the schools between the age of 12 and 15? The books are kept in school and the parents are not being made aware of what they've been taught. And now we have a whistleblower.
Deputy O'Donoghue, I haven't seen this material. I've read.
It's been all over the news.
I've read about it.
Yeah.
But I think
there's a teacher after resigning her position.
Well,
it's been on the news, it's been on the media.
To you this way, I would find it inconceivable that any minister in this House would sanction or authorise the use of pornographic material in any of our schools.
Well, I'm delighted to hear that. And I'm delighted to hear it, because then we'll want to have an investigation to know, is their teachers being taught this and then having to teach this to children under the age of a consenting age. This is what I want to make sure, that under the age of consenting age, that anything like this should not happen. And I would be one to support this. On the basis of we're spending up to 900,000 euros on phone boxes, to hide phones from schools, we then had come along and you have to give out free books, which I welcome free books, but then you took away the S&A teachers. So you took away the funding from people that can actually help people that need help, but you've given it on other sections. So again, the way your budget has been handed out, you didn't give it to all education sectors. You took from one and gave to another. And again, when you look at across the board, if you look at all the schools at the moment across this country that you can cycle to schools or you can cycle to schools, they all got a bike shed grant. Even if you're not able to cycle to school in the back and beyond, they still got a grant for it, and they were only allowed to use it for that purpose only, even if there's other stuff within those schools that fund could have been used for. Thank you.